Mike. We're going to start on the right side, standing up over here with Dan.
Coach, just if you could give us the game status of both Z and Grizz.
Grizz skated today, red jersey. He's still in protocol. When he gets cleared, he'll be ready to go, whether that's by tomorrow or not. I can tell you today, Z, facial injury. No update on him. Give you a prognosis on him tomorrow. That's probably the best I can give you right now. Obviously, Z's not here, didn't skate, so it makes it a little more difficult for him. I've always said that. The guys that are skating are obviously a little closer.
Have you seen him?
No.
Talk to him?
No.
Front left, Dan.
Text, does that count?
Sure. What do you say?
Not much.
Even in a text?
Even in a text.
Bruce, your 5-on-5 production in this series, I think you have 6 5-on-5 goals in 4 games. You've got a lot of goals, power play, empty net, shorthanded. How much do you need, what can you do more in 5-on-5, I guess, is to generate?
I think certainly get inside. Coyle's goal the other night was a good example, getting the puck to the net, getting inside, rebounds. I mean, there'll be some rebounds there if we get there, if we have traffic. I mean, it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. That's how they scored their goals. They got to the net with traffic, rebounds, second chances, get inside. That's typically it. They're a good reloading team, so the odd man rushes are tough. We capitalized on one of those, Coyle in game 3. Good play by Johansson, but those are few and far between. A couple the other night we didn't shoot on as well, so I think a shot mentality. Marsh and Pasta were in. Didn't get it to work out. I think Bax had one in one of the games too, up in or here. So at the end of the day, or in game 3, a little more of a shot mentality, which should lead to then net drive. I mean, do you get the players at the net first or the puck first, right? That's always a debate we have, but I think if we start getting the puck there, it forces the players to go there. So that's one thing. Cleaner breakouts. If we're good at that, a little escape move, the guys that have the ability to do that, Grizz was one. So with him, if he's able to get back in there, I think that'll help. Trap a couple guys with a good first pass, because they are aggressive on their forecheck, capitalize on that. And I think ozone blue line up there, if we're mobile enough, a little more mobility, we can force them out of the shooting lanes, maybe draw them out a little bit away from the front of the net. So all those things we've talked about, easier said than done against a good defensive team.
Right side, second row.
Bruce, obviously the guy's health will play into it, but if you are making changes on the blue line tomorrow, how will Vakanainen's relative inexperience factor into that sort of decision making?
Yeah, he's on the outside. We're not, that was an option. If both guys are out, we kind of went through them all. We're getting into a little bit of hearsay or speculation, so that would be a big ask, real big ask. But if that's the way we got to go, then that's the ask we're going to make. But right now, like I said, that's a long shot that we go that way, especially seeing Grizz out there today. So that gives us all a little bit of confidence that he's closer. It's always a step in the protocol to get out on the ice. So, but if that's what we got to do, that's what we do. But I do believe. I don't know about the inexperience. It's just the stage we're in now. We're in Game 5, this type of series. We're in the playoffs. Maybe be a little different for a guy to get acclimated, but we're so far along now. I think it'd be difficult. You're almost to the point where maybe just ask guys to play more minutes at this point.
Left side, fourth row.
Bruce, losing a guy like Z at this point, it could be derailing for some teams. Is there a relief for you knowing you have that stable core of leadership outside of Toronto?
Yeah, I think, I was asked that yesterday. Our mentality will be fine in terms of being able to win without certain players now, if we're talking about Z, because we've done it. We've been there, we've done it, not in the finals of the Stanley Cup, but we did it against Carolina in the clinching game. Now we're up 3-0, so maybe there's a little more going on there. We did it without McAvoy, game 1 against Carolina. And we've done it without Berge this year, different guys. So I think our guys are good that way, knowing that the team will pull together. It's just tough when you lose. He is your captain and he plays some valuable minutes. In this particular series, he's against a heavier team. That's where you miss the actual what he brings to the table. But in terms of mentality, I think this team will be okay. And we don't know if Z, if he misses one game, he wouldn't be available for the next one. If that's the case either, we don't really know right now. So there's a little bit of that hope factor for us as well.
We'll do 3 more questions, front right, Steven.
Bruce, you mentioned mentality, but just tactically in terms of potentially not having one of your better defensemen in charge, how much pressure do you put on yourself in terms of making adjustments and filling the holes and deciding who goes in the lineup when you know it's important, some big holes to fill?
Well, listen, that's our job as a staff. We've got to put them in positions to succeed. Goes back to the back of nine, and that's why that's a tough ask, because now there's a throw him in there at the end. Is that fair? Can he succeed? Those questions are being answered a little by people on the outside who've seen him a little more than we have. He's only up for a game. He got concussed the second game in Ottawa, and that was a long time ago. So that's where it's tough as us as a staff to use our own eyes in that case. But the pressure, comes from, okay, how do we make up what he does? We don't with one player, but as a group of 4 on the ice, or 5, I guess, sorry. That's where the pressure comes for us. We've got to do a better job, make sure we're aware of how are we going to defend their bigger bodies when Z's not out there. And we've got to have a conversation about how our forwards can help in that regard. So that's where the pressure comes from. And that's, like I said, what we got. And I think our guys internally will I'm sure Charlie will tell you, he's going to put some on himself to be better now. He knows he doesn't have his big brother back there, so he's got to kind of step up and right on down the line for each guy that Johnny Moore knows now he's going to have to be better, more involved in the penalty kill and more involved in the shutdown. So I think they take it upon themselves as well, which, high character guys, so I was here.
Left side, third row.
Yeah, I actually was gonna ask you about that. If it's a good mindset for a player to be in, like, I wanna try to win for my missing teammate, or if that's a little too emotional, or if not. And I was curious just from an emotional standpoint for you, seeing your veteran captain, he's 42, these opportunities, just how bad you feel for what happened.
It was tough for me between periods, when we were told he wouldn't be able to play, because he wants to play, and if he was given the green light, no matter what the severity was, he'd be out there. We know that about Z. But the mindset the players put themselves in terms of putting pressure on themselves, I think players do that when you lose people, right? They know that more is required. Not a lot. I think if everybody, does a little bit more, not one particular player. That's what we're trying to avoid, that one guy doesn't go in and say, I gotta be a hero. I think it falls on the whole team. You lose a little bit of your team defense, well, maybe you gotta create more offense to balance that out. You got a guy that kills penalties well, maybe stay a little more disciplined. And down the line of how can you make up for what he brings without one guy going in there. And I think our team's good at that. I think we sustain momentum throughout the year, losing guys because of that mentality. We didn't just ask one guy to make up for Patrice Bergeron's loss or whatever.
Last question, back right.
Bruce, do you feel there's any advantage or disadvantage to the Blues not knowing the status of the 2 defensemen?
I don't think so. I think they're going to play their game. I don't think it changes for them. They've been true to themselves. They want to establish a forecheck, ozone, puck possession, territory. I don't think that's changed. I don't think it will change. I guess their mentality might be, hey, we're slowly chipping away at their health, so maybe that motivates them a little more to stay on their game. But after that, only they can answer that. So no, I really believe they'll just keep playing their game, whether those 2 are in or out, or one of them's in, or let's face it, they want to knock our D around, no matter what numbers or names on the back of the sweater. I think that's been their MO, and they've been effective at it at times. When we've been the better team, I think we've been able to avoid that and use our breakouts or foot speed to our advantage. So I think that's what's made it an interesting series.
Thank you, Coach.